Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and fires complete. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the lone back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. from the red zone. He's going to throw it. Release to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
To the ground with the back. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the Spartans will go for it on 4th down.
Smoke down, smoke down. Reprint. Ho. Stand.
Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This quarterback part of their running game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give out of the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Spartans want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you different.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a
score.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going over the top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
To give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets the back moving. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Spartans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive from the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to... possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And it's frustrating because you go into half, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. turn it over to the other team, give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Right on the money. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got it in the middle, it's good. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion. See the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fakes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's cracked. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
Fires downfield. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll take it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish. Doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to check. There he goes.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Vincent. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quick release by the QB. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Finds his man. It's Pratt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Racing to the right.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
Here we go.
Making side adjustments here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. It's a running room. Touchdown, Michigan State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Maddox. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they've really featured this guy today.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field. Down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game, down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Going deep. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.